This is Ron Kelleher with the Inspired Leadership Podcast, episode number 527. Today's episode is entitled 5 Leadership Lessons from the Men Who Built God's Tabernacle.
Hello, and welcome to Inspired Leadership, the podcast for Christian leaders in the marketplace who want to be the best leaders they can be. And now your host, Ron Kelleher.
Leadership is an ongoing challenge, especially amid uncertainty and change. As the world faces new challenges and changes daily, leaders must guide their teams with wisdom, confidence, and grace. I've found that by studying the wisdom and guidance of biblical leaders, we can gain insights and tools to help us lead with excellence, even in the most challenging times. Whether you are a CEO, a manager, or simply a leader in your own right, these leadership lessons offer timeless insights into what it takes to lead with integrity and vision in today's world. As I was studying a passage in Exodus recently, I was intrigued by the leadership lessons embedded in the story of building the tabernacle of God. God gave Moses explicit instructions for what he wanted done and even hand-selected 2 men to serve as general contractors for this important project. The story of these 2 contractors, Bezalel and Oholiab, are told in Exodus 35 to 38, and it provides valuable insights for modern-day leaders. God handpicked these 2 men to lead the construction of the tabernacle, which was a complex and sacred structure that housed the Ark of the Covenant. The skills and character traits of Bezalel and Oholiab are testament to the importance the right people in leadership positions and the significance of a leader's abilities and leadership style. Through the story of these 2 men, we can learn lessons about God's plans for leaders, the qualities of a good leader, and how to lead people and projects effectively. In this podcast, we'll explore the story of Bezalel and Oholiab and how it can inspire and instruct leaders today. First, we need a clear vision and purpose. One of the key lessons of this story is the importance of having a clear vision and purpose. God appointed Bezalel and Oholiab to lead the construction of the tabernacle, and they were given very specific instructions and plans for how it should be built. This shows that leaders should have a clear vision and purpose for what they want to accomplish and be able to communicate that vision effectively so that those they lead can be inspired and motivated to work together towards a common goal. Second, we need obedience and faithfulness. The story of Bezalel and Oholiab also teaches about the importance of obedience and faithfulness in carrying out God's plan. Bezalel and Oholiab were obedient to God's commands and faithful in their task of building the tabernacle. Throughout constructing the tabernacle, Bezalel and Oholiab carefully followed God's commands and built exactly what he had instructed. Leaders today should be similarly faithful in carrying out the tasks they've been given, always striving to do so with integrity and to the best of their ability. Number 3, we need teamwork and collaboration. Another lesson from the story of Bezalel and Oholiab is the importance of working together as a team. Exodus 36:2 tells us that they led a team of skilled craftsmen in the construction of the tabernacle. The fact that Bezalel and Oholiab could work together with other skilled people shows the importance of teamwork and collaboration in any leadership role. This team of highly skilled craftsmen worked together to create a beautiful and functional structure worthy of the presence of God. Leaders today should seek to foster collaboration and teamwork within their organizations and should work to create a culture of cooperation and mutual support to achieve a common goal. Number 4, we need to use our skills for God's glory. One of the most important lessons leaders can take from the story of Bezalel and Oholiab is the importance of using one's skills and gifts for the glory of God. God specifically chose them to build the tabernacle because of their skills and abilities. Exodus 35:30-35 tells us that God filled Bezalel and Oholiab with wisdom, understanding, and skill to perform their work. Leaders today should recognize the importance of having the right skills and talents for the tasks they're responsible for and should continually seek to improve and develop those skills. And finally, number 5, we need to mentor and develop others. Now here we see that God has given Bezalel and Oholiab these skills to build the tabernacle and the ability to teach others. This highlights the importance of leaders not only using their skills and abilities for God's glory, but also mentoring and developing others to do the same. In conclusion, the story of Bezalel and Oholiab provides 5 critical leadership lessons for us as leaders today. We must establish a clear vision and purpose, have the right people in the right roles, have teamwork and collaboration, and have obedience and faithfulness while mentoring and developing the next generation of leaders. These lessons can be applied to leaders today as they navigate their roles and make decisions that affect others while helping to create a better future for those they serve. Well, that's it for this week, and as always, questions and comments are welcome. Which of these leadership lessons from Oholiab and Bezalel do you think are most essential for us as leaders today? And which is most lacking in leaders today? I'd love it if you'd come over to the website at ronkelleher.com/episode 527 and leave me a question or a comment. And as always, before we go, I'd like to ask you to do me a quick favor. That is to hop on over to whatever podcast service you're listening this on. Leave a ranking for the show and a comment if you wish. It does help us get the show into the hands of more and more people. So I thank you in advance for that. Pray that God would help us all to be the powerful and the inspired leaders He intends us to be. That's it for this episode of Inspired Leadership. You'll find a complete transcript of this episode on my website at www.ronkelleher.com. My prayer now is that you'll go out and be the powerful, inspired leader that God intends us to be.
Thanks for listening to the Inspired Leadership Podcast at www.ronkelleher.com.